This is Lou Dobbs Tonight. News, debate, and opinion. Here again, Mr. Independent Lou Dobbs.
There's a dangerous new threat tonight to our homes and health from communist China. Drywall imported from China was used on homes in Florida, California, Louisiana, and a number of other states. But now there's rising concern that building materials contain toxic chemicals. Lisa Sylvester has our report.
Danny Beck thought she was moving into her dream home, a $345,000 Florida townhouse. But then the air conditioning kept conking out. Appliances started not working, and she and her husband noticed a smell of rotting eggs.
I said to him, I think something crawled in the wall and died while they were building the house. That's exactly what it smelled like to me.
The walls in Danny's home were literally corroding the rest of the house. Tests done by the state of Florida found that drywall imported from China was releasing volatile sulfur particles. And she wasn't the only one. Lawsuits have been filed against the various builders who used the drywall and the company that manufactured it, the Knauf Plasterboard Tianjin. As many as 100,000 homes in 12 states may be affected.
They are simply devastated by a situation that their number one investment, their place where they raise their children and their family, is toxic and defective.
The drywall manufacturer Knauf says it still stands by its products. Company officials hired a pulmonologist and toxicologist to conduct studies for them.
There's no health risk associated with anything that might be occurring in those spaces. And that's really not me saying that. That's independent experts who've said that.
Part of the problem, the Consumer Product Safety Commission says there are no federal nor industry standards for drywall. Several other Chinese imports have been found unsafe in the past, including toothpaste, pet food, and toys.
Every time we turn around, there's another toxic product coming over. This one, unfortunately, has an enormous economic problem for the people who've used it.
Knauf says there are no health risks, but some of the homeowners have complained of nosebleeds and headaches and rashes. And the families worry that, especially in this down market, that they will be stuck with these homes forever. Lisa Sylvester, CNN, Washington.
WPBF News 25 continues.
Switching gears to back here on the home front, complaints are pouring in from homeowners across the state who think they're living with Chinese drywall.
The problem now has South Florida lawmakers demanding action.
Kathleen O'Toole has more on these wall boards that are said to be damaging homes across the state. Kathleen?
Well, the drywall reportedly emits sulfur gases and corrodes just about everything. Congressman Robert Wexler is concerned enough he's written the governor asking for a state of emergency.
That black on the copper.
Tour Barbara Tooten's Delray Beach home, and it's a lesson in what's corroded.
Those are pipes that were copper, and now they're black.
And what's turned black.
I even have silver earrings that I clean them every time I have to put them on.
The homeowner in Vizcaya has replaced 3 air conditioning coils in the handler itself, circuitry in the oven, and a relay switch in the fridge. By the time her candlesticks turned completely black, she had an idea of the problem.
I think we have some Chinese drywall. I don't know what else to think.
But everybody's scared.
Attorney David Durkee represents Tooten and dozens of other homeowners across the state. He fears thousands of homes are affected.
It is going to be one of the largest consumer tragedies ever.
The problem is enough concern that Congressman Robert Wexler and Senator Bill Nelson are proposing laws to obtain a federal study and a ban on imported drywall until safety standards can be set.
And to go after these companies that have been importing it, seize their assets to try to give some compensation to the homeowners.
And we had this displayed in our home when we first moved in.
Deb Semrau fears Chinese drywall blackened her heirloom.
My hands will turn blacker.
And damaged metal throughout her home. Like others, she fears the very walls around her each day are not safe.
This was our retirement home, and now it's not worth anything.
Governor Christ is said to be reviewing Congressman Wexler's state of emergency request. The builder of Tooten and Semrau's home issued a statement saying it never knowingly allowed subcontractors to use deficient or defective drywall. Kathleen O'Toole, WPBF News 25.
At Delray Beach.
Wink News Now, the first and only local news in high definition, makes getting news even more convenient.
People in Lee County are trying to learn more about their legal options surrounding Chinese drywall in their homes. Miami-based attorney David Durkee is working with homeowners all over the state who are considering lawsuits. Durkee is telling them to get the facts while also warning them about scam artists trying to profit from their misfortune.
People are getting ripped off because they're scared. They're paying people to investigate their homes and paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars.
Durkee says most legal action is against builders because of the defective drywall product. He says health-related personal injury cases take much longer and are harder to prove. Meanwhile, Florida Senator Bill Nelson wants more tests done on Chinese drywall. He's asking for $2 million to go to the Consumer Product Safety Commission. The tests would find out what's in the drywall that could cause people to get sick. Senator Nelson wants drywall subjected to heat and humidity to see what kind of chemicals are baked off.
I am very allergic to mold and mildew. I can walk in a moldy room and my respiratory system starts clogging up. Same thing happened to me when I went into these houses.
Senator Nelson says many families who rebuilt after hurricanes in 2004 and 2005 have Chinese drywall. He says they've been forced out of their homes because of health problems.
Always together.
Bueno, hablando de demandas en otro orden de cosas, una familia que alega haber sido afectada por el drywall tóxico chino se está preparando para presentar una demanda. Karines Moncada está en Miami Lakes con esta familia para traernos los detalles. Karines.
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas noches, Ambrosio. Bueno, este es un mal silencioso que aparentemente está afectando miles de hogares aquí en el sur de la Florida. De acuerdo con los abogados, pues están trabajando no solamente o intentando trabajar no solamente con el gobierno, sino también con las compañías constructoras para ver qué tipo de ayuda se les puede ofrecer a familias como esta, mientras se les tendrá que reemplazar todas las planchas de yeso de sus hogares.
A simple vista, esta residencia luce como el hogar perfecto. Sin embargo, la familia Fernández ha descubierto que su casa es una de las tantas residencias en el sur de la Florida que fueron construidas con planchas de cartón de yeso contaminadas, fabricadas en China.
Y los aire acondicionados se han roto ya 2 veces en un año. El televisor de plasma en 8 meses ya se dañó completo, ya no se ve. El laptop mío ya lo he reparado no sé cuántas veces.
Las características visibles provocadas por este mal son oxidación de las piezas de cobre y metálicas, ennegrecimiento de los cables de cobre eléctricos y el mal olor en la vivienda.
Un desastre. Tu casa enferma, te afecta la salud. Todo, el televisor, los microwaves, todo se afecta.
De acuerdo con el abogado, los residentes aquí en el sur de la Florida tienen que educarse sobre los síntomas y las características de este mal.
Yo no he usado todavía ni el dishwasher, nada, está nueva.
Tú no esperas tener un problema con tu casa nueva. Esperas que vas a tener ciertos beneficios con una casa nueva, ¿no? Queremos que nuestra casa lo reparan, porque es una casa nueva que nosotros compramos. No esperamos que todas las paredes iban a ser tóxicas.
Bueno, y de acuerdo con el abogado que se prepara para entablar una demanda, pues estamos hablando de más de 327 millones de libras de estas planchas de yeso que fueron traídas solamente a la Florida. Hay varios estados que están involucrados en demandas como esa. Estamos hablando que aparentemente unas 36,000 casas en nuestro estado pues están afectadas o fueron construidas con estas planchas de yeso contaminadas. Eso es todo de mi parte. Les informó Karines Moncada. Continúen con más de Telemundo 51.